Hello and good evening. My name is John, and we're here playing Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. That's a name. I'm not sure what this game is because I play this game blindly, but I'm going to say because this has got an anime girl on the cover, and the fact that it says CG Gallery, that this is a visual novel, which means I'm going to put up my standard anime warning, and we'll find out if there's nudity. So let's hit start. Let's see. Does it have voice acting? First question. Secondly, why would you want to fall into poison? Before she realized it, I just got an achievement. The girl was standing for an imposing door. The girl occasionally came to Mantid Aquarium alone. She watched the manta ray, she watched the jellyfish, and finally decided it was time to go home. Girl. Where is this? What? You come here all the time. Just said that. She had her doubts, but there should be nothing else there except for the aquarium. She assured herself that she probably had wandered off a side path. The door before her had a large padlock hanging from it, just as she has heard. Must have been. Oh, okay. It was unlocked and nearly dangling there. Gulp? In quotes implies that she said the word, not as an action. The girl drew in a breath. Being locked would usually mean that it was a place she shouldn't enter. Being open just meant the staff member had forgotten to lock it. So going in was out of the question. Her curiosity piqued. Is that? I guess. She was past the point of persuasion. Her imagination ran wild and her mind raced at the prospect of what might lie behind the door. Hopefully it's not just blackness. Just for a little bit. I want to see how the fish are fed behind the aquarium. She opened the door and saw a lot of glass tanks. She's at the aquarium. Several types of fish hailing from the deep seas, from football fish to oarfish to pelican eels to barrel eyes, were swimming about. Why isn't this an exhibit? She thought it over, wondering why this would be. In a closed-off area behind her, the door shut on its own. The girl spaced out, staring at the deep-sea fish swimming about. They would leap from the tank and swim in... What? They would leap from the tank and swim midair. This would be great to have a picture of. I mean, I don't want to tell you to make a visual novel, but I would say that one of the first key elements to a visual novel is visuals. This is obviously got novel part covered. Where was that? Yes. The entirety of the room was the fish and their ocean. Though it was a natural occurrence, the girl treated it as quite normal. Wasn't there originally a deep-sea fish booth that said that was shut down? Booth? Oh. We got some veins. She suddenly remembered. All at that moment, her surroundings were dyed a deep red. The water in the tanks, the fluorescent lights, all of it was red. The girl's vision also became red dash dash. When she opened her eyes, the girl was back in her own room. It was well into the night. She couldn't remember how she had gotten home after all that. But more importantly, she had a bad feeling with something else. There was a fish in the bed. Isn't it red here? She became aware of how hard it suddenly was to breathe. No matter how hard she gasped, she was unable to get oxygen into her body. Like the fish who couldn't breathe anywhere but in water, she couldn't breathe unless she was inside that red color. She was convinced. On impulse, she threw open the window, leaned out, and thrust a hand outside. She couldn't inhale the wind flooding her room. She could only smell its milky, unpleasant scent. More. At that moment, the girl's body was tossed in the air. For just a second, her body seemed to float like a fish in the sea. Her room was on the 12th floor of an apartment building. In her fading consciousness, the girl watched her blood flow endlessly from her body. It's red. Only then could she breathe. Now everything would be fine. The girl smiled. The full moon in the night sky smiled too. Good night, moon. The end. Oh! That is the sound of a drop. Drip, drip. The sound of falling drops. Man, late title card. The moon was concealed behind the clouds, and all the lights in the town were covered in water. The sound of it, the only thing left to resonate. She couldn't tell whether it was hot or cold, merely that the humid air was encircling her. Drip, drip. I feel like I'm reading a children's book. Where was I? Wherever they were falling to, wherever they were coming from, the drops just continued to trickle out. That single drop, I stopped it with both hands. It turned red. The sound of that solitary red drop. Everything's red. We're back at school. Hey, everybody. It's pretty jaunty, I have to say. Or at least that's an urban legend that goes like, oh, they were just joking around. Man, these school kids always with the jokes. Talking about Manton Aquarium again, huh? That's your new thing, isn't it? Whoa. She's got great upper body and core strength if she could sit down without moving her body. Upper body. While stuffing her lunch into her mouth, Tamagawa Himono spoke, her eyes sparkling. I had no idea which point in the story got her so excited. That's right. Isn't this the scariest part, that the girl jumped to her death smiling after coming back from the Manton Aquarium? It's pretty bad. Yeah, you don't seem the least bit scared, Himono. That's not true. I've got chills running down my spine. Someone who's got chills running down her spine wouldn't be eating a pastry so cheerfully. Haha! Whoa. She just body slammed her. Someone who's got chills running down her spine wouldn't be eating a pastry so cheerfully. And hey, that's my meatball. During a break in the conversation, Himono stole a side dish from my box lunch. This mincemeat from growing calves and little piglets. It's the best. Why do you have to put it like that? Jeez, why do you have to make me lose my appetite? I'll give you the rest of it. Alright, I'll take it. Whomp. Himono takes the rest of the meatballs from lunch with amazing rhythm. You know, I have to say, look, they're trying to animate, even though it's a little silly. I like this jazz. The reason that I, Nakamori Mayuri, lost my appetite wasn't because of Himeno's story scared me. Manton Aquarium and I are connected in a way that I'd rather not think about. Of course, Himeno has no idea about the connection. If she knew, she'd never mention Manton Aquarium around me again. At the same time, I've been afraid that this thing might cause Himone to stop talking to me. Himone is pretty much my only friend. Aww. It isn't that I haven't talked to anyone since entering junior high, just that the only person I actually call a friend is Himeno. Seriously, I think this whole Manton Aquarium rumors obsession is getting to be a bit much. Whoa, we're a little close. Maybe there's so many rumors though. Like there's a man's ghost in the tanks, that the deep sea fish booth is only open on a full moon and the water changes into blood, or that you could hear crying from behind the tanks. All of these seem reasonable things to say. That earlier one goes with this one also. No, that's fine. You don't need to say anymore. I say firmly causing Himono to make a sour face. Not that face. Soon after, Himono changed the subject, first to TV drama that aired the night before, then to some cute fake nails with cats on them she found in a magazine. She then talks about a classmate who was dating a boy from a nearby private school. Alighting on one subject for quickly changing to the next. Normally, this subject of Manton Aquarium shouldn't have popped up again. Anyway, getting back to what we were talking about earlier. Huh? What is that we were getting back to? Manton Aquarium. I looked into it, and this Sunday will be a full moon. Huh? That was all I could say. The rest of my words didn't really come out. So we should go and see if the rumors are true or not. But, I know you aren't interested in stuff like urban legends, Mayu, but next week we'll start prepping for the end of the semester and I won't be able to hang out with you. Lately we haven't gone anywhere together, have we? If the full moon was next Sunday, I'm sure Himeno wouldn't have said anything, but I expect it's because it happens to be the Sunday and that next week happens to be our exams. She's chosen Manton Aquarium. I know that's not hiding my confusion or my hesitation very well. Even so, Himeno turns her carefree grin my way. Since it's an aquarium, even if the rumors aren't true, we can still have fun, right? I mean, guess. Well, that's true. Usually, anywhere I go with Himeno, I have fun. Whether or not we'll have fun was not what I was worried about. By the way, Mayu, in the east building of Mountain Aquarium, they have a Haagen-Dazs. As in the eat-in restaurant? They had it closed up at one point, but looks like they're reopening for a limited time. Really? Really? They have the cookies and the cream flavor you like, too. They have the cookies and cream flavor. Okay. Of course I hesitated, but at the end, that settles it. Then we'll go. As long as we definitely get some cookies and cream, saying that you have no money because you did too much shopping is out of the question. I know. After all, I'm something of a glutton myself. Fine, fine. In the end, we settle on Mountain Aquarium and ice cream for Sunday. Since I've already received my reward money for moving... What? Since I've already received my reward money, should be graduation money for moving on to the next grade. I don't need to worry about my allowance. Still, it's been 5 years. Did you say something, Mayu? 5 years. Nope, nothing. I bite my tongue, covering the words that carelessly spilled out. I'm looking forward to the aquarium. It's probably been about 10 years. Now it's 10 years? I'm looking forward to cookies and cream. It's probably been about 10 years. That's not true. It is the truth. That's the only thing I'll eat there. Himeno goes, you little, and she playfully stretches my cheek. The end of lunchtime sounds and Minnow goes back to her own seat. If it's with Himeno, it'll be fine. That's what I told myself at the time. It was not fine! Was it? I don't think it was. Hi, Kerbal. I'm reading a visual novel. Cats can't read. Well, I can't say that for sure. Sunday is 3 days after that. The day I promised to go with Himeno to Mountain Aquarium has arrived, and we meet at noon at the Mountain Show station. As it is customary for me, I arrive 30 minutes early. Wow. Progress! Poster in the background. My cursor's not showing up. Well, there it is. Progress! My cursor's just... Huh. Weird. Leaning against the pillar, I do nothing but space out. Tons of people pass before me. Mountain is really crowded on the days off. Even so, there aren't really that many families or groups of students. Everyone around me appearing to be adults. Because of that, I quickly begin to feel uneasy. With this crowd, I am alone. You know, I have to say, being alone in a crowd is one of the sadder things in life, and I can see how Mayu here is really struggling with her situation, and I hope she finds what she's looking for in life for all that. Inexplicably, my head begins to hurt. I wonder if Himeno will be here soon. Why are we panning down? I monitor myself and look at my shoes. Okay, good reason. Those don't look comfortable. Deep blue sandal boots that were this year's newest product. When Mom and I had stopped off at a department store Saturday, she bought them for me after some coaxing on my part. They were far from what you would call high quality, but they were still a bit pricey on a junior high schooler's allowance. I'm not usually the type to beg, but I couldn't take my eyes off the boots. My mom bought them with almost no resistance, saying, "You're going out of town, so you need to look your best." I liked both their form and their color, and found them a better fit for summer seasons than anything else. I take my cell phone out and check the time. No, you don't. It's not in your hand. There are still 15 minutes to go until we meet. Why did you arrive a half hour early? Look, I get it that your friend's late, but since Himeno is always 3 minutes later than the time we established, I've got about another 20 minutes. No, you have 18. Whew. I finished reading my paperback on the train, so I have nothing to kill time with. There's magazines right there and a progress poster. There's nothing I can do about it, so I decided to keep myself on board by watching the people passing by. If I don't keep myself distracted, horrible thoughts will revive in my mind. She speaks out loud. I'm always worried about what will happen if I'm late. It had actually begun a month and a half before Himeno and I had gone out. We always talked at school, but rarely spent time together afterwards. Anyone in Seoul probably thought we were opposites. Outings like this aside, I spend my days off at home. When I was at elementary school, our families would go out often, but lately that's been limiting to dining out on Saturdays. So when... So when I'm asked what I do when I stay at home, I usually just say I do nothing. Doing homework and watching TV is stuff that seems pretty common to me. The other end of the spectrum is Himeno, who goes out regularly, often hears stories when she went to karaoke on weeknights and about how she traveled out of town on Sundays. She's a member of the active sports club and often wants to hang out with them afterwards. Going out of town is already limited to days we have off, tends to make me think, even though it's a day to rest, I don't feel rested at all. In other words, something like this is the difference between Himeno and I. Without much common ground between us, why we became friends is... Suddenly the light fades in my vision. It wasn't just that it had become dark, but I had that sensation of being unable to breathe. But rather than sweating it, I got a little mad. Nyoga. Whoa. Sorry. Hearing my wordless protest, Simona pulls her hands away. I get the playing the who am I game while covering someone's eyes, but covering up someone's mouth was was just like Himeno. When I puff up my cheeks and object, Himeno just smiles at me. It's because you were staring into space, Mayu. Oh. That's personal space, speaking of space. Instead of apologizing, Himeno blew on the nape of my neck without thinking. I made a weird sound. Embarrassed, I look around 2 or 3 times, and the Chestertons walking by seemed undisturbed and didn't look our way. The culprit, who had surprised me, moves in front of me before I realize it. You're mean, Himeno. Ha! But I got to hear something good. No, you didn't. More over your... As I say that, I check the time on my smartphone. It is 3 minutes to noon. Our agreed meeting time. Oh, so she's early then. It's not time yet. How rare. That's rude. Jeez. I'll make you make a weird noise again. This has gotten oddly focused. Saying that, Himeno opens and closes her fingers in a small, swift grasping motion. The time says, opens and closes like this? Closes her fingers in a small, swift grasping motion. At times like this, I know I'd better change the subject or get messed with by Himeno again. Oh, by the way, did you buy a new one? You mean my necktie? Yes, I did. I thought I should go get one to match my shorts. You and I haven't hung out since our midterms, Mayu. If I buy something today, I'll be really out of money. What about the aquarium? You're still set finding out about the urban legends then? Oh, of course. That's my #1 goal. But as usual, I can't count on things I want to do just on one hand. Okay, I get it. As long as I can eat cookies and cream, that is absolute. I haven't forgotten. Anyway, Mayu, aren't your sandals new? Himeno says as she looked at my feet. Talking about 3 times as fast as she does in class. Yeah, nice, aren't they? They're super cute. How cool. I want a pair too. Nope. They will be too similar, and these are the only pair of sandals I have for the summer. Talking like this, it put me at ease. Unlike myself, who is childish, Himeno knows a lot about fashion and trends. Even here in Manton, it seems like she blends in. Most importantly, by being with Himeno and constantly chatting, I no longer feel lonely. Oh, they're friends. Himeno, why did you bring such a huge bag? I'm glad you asked. It's full of bodies. With a hee-hee, Himeno opens the Boston bag. Opens the Boston bag she had. Open the Boston bag she had. Let's sink. Himeno opens the Boston bag she had. Let's sink down from her shoulders. Okay. A variety of things come out, such as a flashlight, insect repellent, a simple blanket, first aid kit, matches, snacks like chocolate and cookies. What is all this, Himeno? Where do you plan on going? Ignoring the twitch developing my face, Himeno thumps on her chest. Geez, to the aquarium. But since we're investigating urban legends, we should at least have some supplies. I think my cat is haunted. Rather than an investigation, the equipment issue reminds me more of going camping in the mountains. The snacks and blankets aside, where in a city this size would we need an insect repellent or a flashlight? I keep those feelings to myself and just smile. I let out a breath that is half aspiration and half amused. I don't get sick of being with Himeno. Whether Himeno is aware of aspirated gaze or not, she starts taking something out, then quickly shoves it back in. She gives me a smile, implying some secret. And no, wait, it's too soon for you to see that. What are you about to pull out? I'm not telling. Upon saying that, Himeno quickly closes the bag. The way I see it, it's a wonder she fits all the supplies she has out just a moment ago. I wonder where it's all being stored. It's bag of holding! By the way, no club today? I asked with the underlying question of whether or not today is the day off for the club. As my question, Himeno averts her eyes. Nope, probably no club today. Really? Oh, I just disappeared. Giving a brief answer, I start walking. Upon hearing her reply, I merely understand. As she skipped it again, but not wanting to ruin the mere mood, I merely quicken my pace. I'm not into any clubs, but even I know it's not good to skip. Speaking honestly, I want her to show up to the club, as she seems respected even by the students from other schools. Coming here together like this makes me feel equally guilty, though. Once I get thinking, I don't usually stop, so the conversation shifts to ramen shop to catch my eye. Oh, Mayu, do you want to get lunch? Huh, you caught that? Oh my goodness. When are we going to fall into poison? I mean, maybe we shouldn't, all things considered, fall into poison. I don't know. Seems like a thing that's generally bad. I don't know though. But I don't know. Could be good. Feeling as if she'd been right through me, we head to a nearby coffee shop. Thought you went to the ramen shop. Ocean Cruising. It is apparently famous following its coverage in a magazine for a sandwich that was overflowing with vegetables. I say apparently because I'm excited to find this restaurant vendor shared this. Compared to a hamburger shop, this place is a bit intimidating and trendy to me, but since I'm with Mino, it doesn't bother. Shoving the roast chicken sandwich with extra olives that I ordered into my mouth, the unease I have been feeling disappears. In contrast to my fever, Himeno eats an avocado and shrimp sandwich in small bites. Well then, about our plans for today. Himeno starts in as soon as we have finished eating. We'll start with the aquarium no matter what, that's the main thing, so let's look at Old Man Ghosts and close off deep sea fish booth rumors. After that, we'll go to the shops and finally have some ice cream. I think it's better to get the cookie cream first. If you eat 2 times, you'll mess up your stomach and get fat. I don't know if that's actually true for the eating 2. I mean, I think she makes it 2 times in a row. I don't know. You won't be able to wear a bathing suit. Aw, Himeno, it's not fair for you to put it that way. It isn't fair. Himeno is in the exercise club, so she'll be fine. But for someone like me who doesn't exercise enough, it makes me stop and think. Having said I wanted to go to the pool, it is all the more important. Okay, then we'll stick to my plan. That was a delicious meal! And she floats away. Urged on by Himeno, I decide to leave the ice cream shop for another time. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da-da-da. Talking about silly things together, we leave the station behind. As opposed to the station's excellent cooling system, the city streets have a peculiar humidity and heat to them that envelops our bodies. The beginning of July, summer has only just begun, and I can already tell it's going to be a tough one. Man, we are 22 minutes in, and I've still not had any haven't fell into any poison. Alright, we weave our way through the crowds and we'll be 10 minutes away from the station, finally up at the front of the skyscraper. I haven't also made any choices yet. Hopefully those are coming. The building is a symbol for people of Manti, a combined facility for commerce, which you might call a fashion building in reference to the businesses it contains. Manton is a town known for a place people go for amusement. If you really want to have a good time, they have a movie theater, arcades, and several shops, though you need to have money. Well, that's obvious. Because of that, young men and women are more numerous than boys and girls. In the town of people older than us, Himeno scans the panels each floor without fear, saying, the aquarium is... People are concentrated on the panels. How hard can it be to find an aquarium? A little help to Himeno and trying to take up as little space as possible. I leave the search to her and gaze up the building. I'd look up and up the building, but the top of the building is so far I think my neck will snap. That's magnificent. The building was built not long after I was born and has been finished before I could walk. The first and only time I came here was in elementary school, during the incident. Hi, Kerbal. The instant I think back to my first visit, my head begins to hurt. Oh! I have static memories. No! I have to try not to think of it! Those are things from long ago, things from the past, things that are done. I can do nothing but deal with the pain deal with the pain that feels as if something is pressing against the inside of my skull. I finally hear Himeno calling me in a loud voice. The elevator is this way, come on. I push away my headache and step through the automatic door. The information at the entrance and the placement of the crane game are exactly the same as the day. Give me a slightly bad feeling. Is this the title card? Oh my gosh. We've reached the title! We're in it! Game has happened. These are all the characters we'll meet. I don't know who that is. It's not voice acting, it's just introducing the characters of the game. I feel like that gives away some of the plot? I don't know though. Scary things will happen, killer whales, photos of the past. Man, I hope if I ever think of memories in static, they'll have videos to them. Whoa. Ah! I'm barking like a dog! I'm screaming! She's melty? We have to find if we make a choice. We just have to find a choice. These are all the characters! Don't ask questions. From the elevator landing, we need to head to the top floor of the separate Manatee East building. The elevator is type that has a glass window so you can see out, the only thing that distracts me from my gloom. A crowd of people get on with us, but almost all of them are gone by the time we reach the floor that contains the aquarium. They probably stopped off at the apparel or sundry shop. It isn't that we weren't interested, but Hermione recommends, it's crowded now, so let's come back when it's less busy. And that keeps us back, deciding to stick with our plan and we make it back at the coffee shop. Yay, the aquarium! Stepping onto the floor, the atmosphere immediately switches to a lively one. The sound of chatter are drowned out by the roar of a large fan. The lighting is dim and tinted slightly blue. The windows are also covered, giving the feeling that it's already suddenly night. As this is an aquarium, it makes sense the concept is based around the ocean, yet the pungent smell of salt is a major change. Amazing! It's like we've dived into the deep sea. That's what I thought too. Instead of being targeted at families lately, it seems more like a date spot for adults. Wink. Or at least that's what the magazine said. But it's true. Even though this is my second time coming here, it feels like the first time. Next to the entrance is a souvenir shop that lacks the usual boisterous voices. It appears the place can only be reached both from inside and out, but doesn't seem to get many customers. Just as Hermione had said, the aquarium seems like a target to adults. In the atmosphere like that, even Himeno looks nervous. Hey, Mayu. Yes? Forgot to tell you one important thing. Yes? Himeno makes a mysterious face and brings her mouth up to my ear. What? Did you drop your wallet or something? No, not that. It's something that I heard that's a bit of an urban legend, but they say the amount of people missing is on the rise. There's a rumor that this month alone, the number of missing is well into the double digits. Huh? We have this conversation in front of a metal rack that holds the map to the aquarium. Aside from the map, there's a guide to the Manatee East building, information about the affiliate hotels. During that time, we hear the sound of the elevator opening and closing, but do not see people going into the aquarium. Manhattan used to be a shopping district, right? That seems to be why. Even if there were a lot of runaways, the media wouldn't pay much attention. But supposedly, many missing person has stopped off the Manatee Aquarium. That rumor. Who did you hear it from? Who indeed? Who indeed? No one particular. You know how rumors spread. At Hermione's word, I feel a cold shiver along my spine. Regardless how credible the rumor is, a sense of dread shoots through me. Considering my past, it is natural that I feel connected to the missing person in my age range, especially if they are runaways. If that's the case, it would send chills along the back of my neck. Why on earth? You could have told me this before. Well, I thought if you heard about it, Mayu, you might not have wanted to come. Oh, so you forgot to tell me a little lie then, huh? You little... I intend to protest firmly, which it ended rather anticlimactically. Ghosts may exist, and they still may not be able to come back, but that doesn't mean I'm interested in visiting places where they are. This is proof that Himeno had her own strange interest, yet it still makes me feel even more worried. This rumor has a continuation? This rumor has a continuation. That's a weird... Specifically, people who saw the deep sea fish booth never came home. Hermione relates two pieces of information that frightened me with a smile. The rumor itself, she wanted to pass out questions of why people would see the closed off deep sea fish booth in the first place, not one sense at all. Wait a minute, Himeno. Something else is tied in beneath that fear. Something about the aquarium, the missing persons who didn't want to come home. That was essentially... Does she have, like, just one eye? Are you okay, Mayu? Sorry, I guess I scared you a bit too much. I think the story's pretty exaggerated, so don't worry about it. I hear it's fun in the aquarium. I think we should take those stories with a grain of salt, right? Though her kindness is misdirected, the kindness is saying this. Oh, sit down. Alright, I'm gonna just... Yep. Oh, hey, buddy. Yep. Oh, it's our guy. Hey, buddy. He's wearing too many rings. Oh, there was a choice there. Hey, are you listening? I'm looking down. Alright. Oh, man. I missed my first choice. Okay. Dude, let's just totally stonewall this guy. Stay silent. I like how he comes with his own theme song. Alright. Oh, we're never gonna get to the fireworks factory. We're never gonna fall into poison! Hiro-san calls out to Mino, who has said later, but it's me rather than Mino who hears him and spins around first. So I make eye contact with him and say, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Yep. Okay. Their soundtrack is actually kind of robust, I would say. Oh, look at it, we're looking at all the fish. So there are choices. It took roughly 27 minutes to get to the first one. But, you know, setup, it's important. I mean, if you're playing through multiple times, you have lots of choices. Look at all these fish. Check out that fish! Huh? What's up? Oh, we got ourselves another flashback. Oh, we're staticking. There's a girl back there who doesn't wear shoes. Huh? That can't be real. Wait. Alright. Oh, did she lose her sister? The girl clicks her tongue. Alright, we're running. Little sister. Okay, so it looks like I lost my sister and I'm creeping out. And I saw her again, but she hadn't aged, so that's bad. Something's going on. There's really a mystery here. This necklace was what given to my sister. It's the only thing I remember. I just got slapped. Oh my god. It can't be real. Suspense music. The haunted gift shop. Alright, so, yeah. There we are as kids. Oh, it's a matching one. She has the red one. I have the blue one. Aw. Yep. Huh? Squish. As soon as I try to get away from the smell, something soft creeps around the bottom of my foot. As I hesitate look down, I realize it's true to donate the putrid odor. Oh no, it's a corpse. Not sure what type is big my arm span. The body is slowly decaying as retains its form. It has bulging round eyes, slightly extended tail fin. I can barely tell it was a fish. Alright, so we found a fish. Oh, there's dead gross fish. I'll endure it. Why is this? Alright, so this seems like it has some horror tinges. Squish, squish, red. Red. A human face? Head rather than a face. Yep. Ooh, I like these jellies. Well, why don't we wrap this one up here? This is... Going back is dangerous. Gotta press on. This is Sound of Drop Fall into Poison. This is a horror visual novel. Bit of a slow starter, but it doesn't seem like bad or anything yet. But man, this is definitely the novel part covered. Very few grammatical and spelling errors that I was able to notice. Oh, I just broke something. Oh no, I broke everything. There's jellies everywhere. Poisonous jellyfish. Run straight through. That's bad. No. Oh. I touched a jelly. Oh no. Oh, I fell into poison. All right. Uh-huh. I'm going to die. Ah. Ack. Huff huff. Is it a bad end? Oh, I turned into a jellyfish. Did I become a jellyfish? I became a jellyfish. Aww. I mean... my form? I totally got jellyfish ending. Bad end! We'll leave it there. I think this is a totally fine visual novel for everything considered. A bit slow, but I don't see a lot of horror visual novels. A few minor errors, like I said, long in the tooth, but you know what? If you're looking for a visual novel, you kind of want that. Endings list. What's in there? My form. Okay, yep, I turned into a jellyfish. There are 4 true endings, so that seems confusing. And there are a ton of bad endings. Okay. Skip all. Man, I could go real fast then. Alright. Yeah, Sound of Drop Fall into Poison. Seems like a totally decent visual novel. Not generally my thing, but if you're looking for a horror visual novel, yeah, this one seems okay. Cheers.